I'm Katharine Rainsford. I'm a magistrate working in North London. I work at Highbury and Islington Courts and Tottenham Court. Well, magistrates in England and Wales deal with 90% of all the crimes that are brought to court. We deal with sentencing, we also sit on trials, we deal with bail proceedings, so the whole range of work to do with crime. I think the most important quality is probably the ability to make decisions alongside other people, to apply a fair degree of common sense, but also I think you have to be very fair-minded. Magistrates aren't under touch at all because we come from the community. I might be sitting on any one day with a teacher, with a civil servant, builder, hairdresser, somebody who's recently retired, somebody who's got young children, is having some time away from the workplace. So a real mix of people. I suppose in a magistrate's court you are dealing on the whole with more minor offences, but there is a huge variety. So you might be looking at traffic cases, drink driving cases, assaults, you might be looking at dangerous dog cases. There is a real variety. I don't think sentencing is too lenient. I think when you're in court, you hear the full details of the case in a way that's never really reported in the press, and you're weighing up all kinds of different elements of the case. I think as magistrates we're very in touch, we're volunteers, but we do know what's going on in the community and we know the realities of the crimes that we're dealing with. I think when you have sentencing exercises with the general public and you get people to sentence, for instance, in schools or youth groups or groups that we talk to, they tend to be much more lenient than magistrates are. So I think when you get the full details of the case, you'll find that we're not lenient at all. We have to make sure that we are sentencing in the same way as somebody, for example, in the north of England might be sentencing. And what we do is we follow guidelines that are produced by the Sentencing Council. Now those guidelines don't tell us exactly what to do, but they give us a process that we must follow. And they make sure that we are using the same process for sentencing as magistrates all the way across England and Wales. The two things that you're looking at when you're sentencing, the two prime things, are first of all the harm that's done to the victim, and secondly the part that was played by the offender. So the victim is number one thing that you look at. And obviously what the victim has been through is very much in our minds when we're sentencing, whether they've suffered a trauma, loss of property, or they've been hurt in some way. So you look at that first of all when you're sentencing, and it's part of the sentencing process to see how much harm is done the victim. It's a very human experience, but it's also a great opportunity to really contribute to the society that you're a part of, and to really perhaps make a difference in addressing the reasons why people offend and why crimes happen.